Hey guys, it's Angel Deville, and you get to see my messy A table, but I'm okay with that. Like, it's messy for what it should be for an art table. Minus the half a year worth tea supply, which I don't know why I even tried moving that. But, I did a quick check on the cans. I actually started with the Deadpool first. Some liquid came up, as you can see, but that's okay because I can pour that out later. It just means I didn't really stir it up properly with that batch. Because this guy kind of has it too. Ignore that. Ignore my Pokebong. My Pokemorty Bong. Which is a whole nother. But yeah, this... Yeah, you can tell like there's some liquid in there. You can definitely tell in the Deadpool though. Like, not all of them have it, but some of them do, and honestly, this came out way cooler than I expected. Expected? Wow. Expected. I do need to clean some of them up, though. Like, I need to clean up Dad's still I didn't get to do yet. Okay, this doesn't really have much liquid at all. God damn, these things are fucking heavy. Jesus. Wow! Okay, this has a lot of liquid in here. As the mini Monster can. I still don't even know where that came from. I'm gonna have to ask somebody. I might actually ask Skittles because she loves Monster, so she might know where to get it. I don't know. I really doubt she's the one that even, like, introduced me to it. Okay, I'm missing kittens. Totally missing some kittens. No, I'm not. Okay. But, yeah, 10-pound bag did 2, 4, 6, 7... Did 8 cans. It might... Like, a 10-pound bag of the mortar mix might actually do... Probably 2 of the big ones. And then maybe a few of the 15? Hold on. Yeah, I don't have a good reference. I actually forgot about my little can over here. The one that didn't fully become a can, that might actually just become something silly. But I like it. It was cute. I've never seen a little can like this before, so I decided to keep it. I don't know if it's actually... Yeah, she's fairly dry. Like, there's some coming up. Ah! Yeah, she still needs to dry up a little bit more. But that's fine with me because I still need to get a bath at some point in time. But yeah, my dad's crazy idea of... I can't say this was his idea. This was just like something he kind of like nudged me into. And I know originally it was as a... Oh my god, my missing sock. I found it. There's my missing sock. There's my missing sock. I have found her. I'm like a bunch of random shit. But, this wasn't even really like one of his ideas. This was just one of those things that Dad would make a joke out of. Like, you know... I don't remember how the whole thing went. I'm probably not even going to remember it right now. I'll remember it later. I really don't even want to get into all of it right now. But at least you guys can see that it worked within a 24-hour period. Ish. Because I started this at like 11 something. And it's like way past 11. No, I just heard sawing in the backyard. It must just be my neighbor. Or the neighbor. It's not even my neighbor. Anyway, and the cleanup thingy for it all. Like I said in the one video, or in the last video, all I really did was just use hot water. And a decent amount of soap. And it came up fairly clean, so... That's officially going to be my mixer of mixers. If I use the concrete, I'm going to have to find a way to get up to Lowe's, because I'm not going to be able to carry an 80-pound bag. Or a 90-pound bag. but that's all for later down the road. I just want to do this as a quick test run, and I'm very proud of how it came out. I should have picked my cans a little bit better, but I'm happy with the ones I did pick, because I do love my Deadpool one. I do love the one my dad found me, the Cougar Jaguar. Hold on. Yeah, the Jaguar. The Jaguar. So I'm proud of those two. I'm glad I did the Pac-Man one. I'm glad I got to do the dad one. I'm glad I got to do the cannabis one. The mini monster I couldn't help myself with. I could have done a different can. Like, I could have probably found another one of these or done a smaller one of this. Which I have a few Red Bull ones, which are like the kind of newer ones, like the Crisp Lemon or the Crisp Lime or whatever it is. Crisp Pear. I forgot what it was. But, yeah, I could have probably just combined those three. Well, these two and then the corn one. I could have probably combined those two in another one of these, but I didn't. And with how much was left over, or was like what was left over, it was like, I'll just scrape it in here. Oh, I did also clean up the spoon fairly well as well. Yeah, I know. This is like my universal spoon. I'm going to get it washed up a little bit better, but for right now it's good enough. So, yeah, that was a very fun adventure that I'm glad I partaken on, whatever. I might want to find a way to close up the holes. I didn't think about that until now. But I'll figure something. I'll probably just, like, put tinfoil or something in there. Like, glue a tinfoil flap over it, just really thick. I don't know yet. I might just leave it as is, so. But yeah, that was the first round of experiment, and I am happy about that. Let's see, it's already May, June, July. I might do it again in August, possibly, if I have enough money up. I might try to do it then. Or wait until Christmas or Thanksgiving to do it, like November and December. Because November and December are my dad's favorite months, because he always took off for Thanksgiving, because he was, and forever will be, one of the best cooks I've ever taught me, or taught, whatever it is. Anyway, I would point the camera to me, but I don't want to get blinded. I'm trying to like stretch out a little bit here and there because my back won't pop. It's a little upsetting. But I actually might wait until like the colder weather, just a little bit, so I can like plan this out more. You know what? No, screw it. I know there's gonna be a lot of change plans, so I'm not even gonna try to make a complete game plan. But I will try to do it later. If I can, possibly, once I figure out all my measurements. Oh. I had something on my tummy. I was like, I just noticed I'm leaning down, you like can kind of see me a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. But I'll probably give my, like, when I might start up again later within the day after I'm done adding up everything I need to know and how much I need to do. Like how much concrete or mortar mix I'm going to need, because 10 pounds worked, but I think 80 pounds is what's going to probably push me through to get all of these cans done, because that bag is full clearly, and there's only a little bit left in here, so I might be able to push through with an 80-pound bag, but I think if I do an 80-pound bag, it's going to be way too much. So that's something else I'm going to do some research on. So I'll do an update video later down the road. Because I even have all the stuff I need out, like written out. Oh, my phone's reading. But these are like the cans I have left over. And the X5 is, I have 5 of those. So I have 5 15 fluid ounce cans. I have 14 16s, I have 2 6s, I think that is, yeah. Yeah, because I did the dashes for everything. I have 2 24s, I have 2, so like, I gotta really measure out all of that craziness. And somehow convert it into pounds. I know before I wouldn't have cared about any of this. It'd be like, yeah, I'll just like go as I do. But like, I want to think all of these plans out a lot better than what I have been doing. Damn, Tiger, you need to eat more, buddy. Tiger's getting tiny. You need to eat chunks. But once I figure this out, doing the rest of the cans are going to be so much easier because then I can like actually figure out like, okay, do I really need an 80-pound bag? Should I get a 90-pound bag just in case if I mess up? And that's kind of like where Dad comes in now because he always told me always do a little bit more just so if something happens, you don't have to worry. So you have that extra wiggle room or a breathing room, comfort cushion, whatever you want to call it. I don't know, I'm just going to be looking at numbers. Maybe if you guys look at the numbers long enough, maybe you can leave me a comment below saying, hey, this is how much you need for this. This is everything added up together. But I kind of want to take a crack at it first on my own before I ask anybody for help. Because I know that at some point I'm going to screw up a lot while I'm doing math for all of this. Because I'm just still learning about math. God, my bed is ripped up. I don't know if you can see that because that's like part of my bed cushion, bed foam sticking out. I don't know if you could tell that. Salem! Boo. Ah, hi, Creepy Eyes. That was Lily. Hi, Creepy. How it hanging? Anyway, even your eyes could do it too. It's so fucking cool. Anyway, I also at some point, like, I want to do this on my own first before I even ask for help because I want to prove to myself that I am getting to be that age that I can actually do things on my own without having to ask for too much help. But then there's a downfall that's basically been my entire life is me not asking for help when I probably should have asked for help. Now you're just seeing 3 fingers just doing weird random shit. Sorry guys. Yeah, I haven't been up for very long. I think it's 3:30 now. And I'm just all over the place. But and if you just randomly see a hair tie, come up here. I just took my hair out of the hair tie because I'm not doing anything at the moment. I'll let my hair down. Because I can. But I kind of want to do this on my own personal test, though, which is basically everything I do artistically, at least, is like a challenge to see if I can do it on my own. How well can I do it on my own? Blah, 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 blah. Same exact way with that little stack of papers, which is probably like the blue folder mainly. But like that's just all books. I want to see how well I can do that on my own before I even ask for help. Like, hey, what is your feedback? But this math wise, I kind of want to try to do this on my own because I know I've done math before on my own. I was right a few times, which made Mom and Dad very, very proud of me, which I didn't think it really mattered that much. And then after losing the job at Papa John's and then having my coworker ice cream sandwich help me out with things, it was like, okay, well, math isn't as terrifying as I remember it. And of course, like what they always say, numbers don't lie, and you can even put that in a relationship thing as well. I don't know why, but for some reason it's kind of true. Because I'm not going to dive into that, I'm just going to stick with the basics. So that's what I'm going to be doing basically today. When I figure this out, I'll be able to figure out on which I should go with. Either if I should go with an 80-pound bag of cement mix. Then it goes into concrete. And I think there's a difference, but I can't really remember what it was. But, as soon as I figure out how to convert all of this out, sorry, my nose is like itchy. But as soon as I can figure out how to convert the fluid ounces over into pounds, it's going to make it a lot easier to go from, okay, this is what I'm going to need for all this. That's all the cans I have to go through. And blah, 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 blah. So, what? What, Willow? Willow, what? Because I said blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. All that chit-chat's gonna get you hurt. Okay, I'm kidding. I let my kids sometimes a little too much. But I'm gonna cut the camera because now I'm just dicking off and I'm not even staying on subject anymore. So, I'll be back later with another update. I'm probably going to sort the cans out a little bit better, but I'm probably not going to bother with it because I don't really see it as a valuable, like, major importance. So, I will leave you on a cute, fluffy kitty. Willow. Thank you.